Hello everybody, I am Torit Mahato. Today we will discuss the various characteristics of the painting mediums, especially watercolor, oils and acrylics. Besides the most popular watercolor, oils and acrylics, there are some other mediums also like gouache, tempera and fresco. We'll just have a glance at the not so popular ones first before going in details for the popular ones. Gouache is opaque watercolor paint which can be applied in solid colors. This allows artists to paint in layers from dark to light, unlike a typical watercolor scheme. Gouache is now available in acrylics also, which produces a matte finish. In case of tempera, the pigments are bound in a water-soluble emulsion such as water and egg yolk, or an oil in water emulsion such as oil and a whole egg. A fresco painting is a work of wall or ceiling art created by applying pigment onto intonaco or a thin layer of plaster. Its title translates to fresh in Italian, as a true fresco's intonaco is wet when the paint is applied. Watercolors. Watercolors are made of pigments bound with water-soluble binder like gums, most popular being gum arabic, which is the hardened sap of acacia tree. The paints are thinned and mixed with water and applied on papers that are suitable for watercolors using brushes. The paints come in pans or cakes and tubes. The advantages of watercolors are they are very easy to set up and start painting with, and also very easy to clean up. Watercolors are comparatively less expensive and you don't need anything other than paints, paper, some brushes and a jar of water. No other medium can create the stunning colorful blooms and soft bleeds that watercolors can. There are some comparative disadvantages also. Watercolors are difficult to master, and although possible to a limited extent, covering mistakes is very difficult. You can only paint darker colors over light. That means you have to know how to plan your painting's progress. The effects you get from watercolors are totally unique, but at times limited to that only. To get realistic effects or effects like oil or acrylic, it takes a lot of layering and patience, besides of course time. They dry fast, so you have to work very quickly. The misconception amongst many people is that watercolors are easy, but actually it is more difficult to pick up due to the untamed nature of water. So I would recommend one should start out with either acrylics or oils before venturing into watercolors. Oil. Oil paints are made up of pigments bound with a medium of drying oil as the binder. Commonly used drying oils include linseed oil, poppy seed oil, walnut oil and safflower oil. This medium has been extremely popular since 15th century, though there are evidences of its use even earlier. Advantages of oil. They are opaque, so you can paint dark colors over light or light colors over dark, which makes covering mistakes quite easy. They are slow drying, so you can take your time. Oil paints keep almost the same intensity and value even after drying and gives a glossy finish. Some disadvantages. Drying slow can be disadvantageous too. You might have to wait for days between painting sessions. There are some additives like Liquin made by Winsor & Newton which speeds up drying considerably. Oil paints typically need a chemical solvent for cleanup. Traditionally, people have been using paint thinners like turpentine for cleaning, but because of its smell and toxicity, many artists don't prefer it. There is a recipe of soap and vegetable oil mixed in 50-50 ratio that also works well for cleaning. Acrylics. Acrylic paint, a much modern painting medium, is fast drying paint made of pigment suspended in acrylic polymer emulsion. Acrylic paints are water soluble but become water resistant when dry. Depending on how much the paint is diluted with water or modified with acrylic gels, mediums or pastes, the finished acrylic painting can resemble a watercolor, a gouache or an oil painting, or have its own unique characteristics not attainable with other media. Acrylic paints can be modified in its appearance, hardness, flexibility, texture and other characteristics by using acrylic mediums or simply by adding water. Watercolor and oil painters also use various mediums, but the range of acrylic mediums is much greater. Acrylics have the ability to bond to many different surfaces, and mediums can be used to modify their binding characteristics. Acrylics can be used on paper, canvas, and a range of other materials. Advantages of acrylics: they are opaque, so you can paint dark colors over light or light colors over dark, which makes again covering mistakes very easy. They are fast drying, so you don't have to wait for hours or days between layers. They are water based, so cleanup is easy and chemical free. Some minor disadvantages: in case of acrylic, the fast drying property becomes disadvantageous also, because it requires you to make fast decisions and work more quickly. Moreover, blending is quite difficult to master, unlike oils. You need to mix in some additional products to make acrylics easier to work with, like mediums, gels, pastes, retarders, which can be a little confusing for newcomers. However, with the numerous advantages, the medium has become the most popular medium lately. Is it essential to focus on just one medium? Not at all. But I feel as a beginner, it is more beneficial to aim at mastering just one of the mediums. I'll not suggest watercolor, though most obvious choice is actually watercolor. But if you really want to learn painting, don't start with watercolor. Believe me, it is the hardest. Now, next question comes, which one should I start with then? Oil or acrylics? Okay, let's see a simple comparison. Drying time. Oil paints have much slower drying times than acrylic paints. You will have more flexibility with oil paints due to longer drying times. Oil paints can take up to a year at times to dry completely. Acrylic paints dry a bit too quickly, so you must be decisive with your strokes. However, you can apply another layer immediately, unlike oils. Thick over thin and fat over lean. You must paint thick over thin and fat over lean with oil paints. If the top layer of paint dries before the lower layers, then the top layer will crack. The thicker and fatter your paint, the slower it dries. Simple as that. In case of acrylics, there is no such thing. You can paint as you like. If you made a mistake or forgot something, you can paint over. In fact, acrylics are great adhesives, and you can add other dry props too into the project, like decorative items, glitters, and so on. Color, wet and dry. Oil paints maintain the same value and saturation even after drying, which is not so in acrylics. Acrylics actually dry slightly dark, so you have to cater for that. Finish. The finish of oil paint is slightly glossy and refined, whereas acrylic paint has a more matte finish. Cost. Oil painting tends to be slightly more expensive than acrylic painting due to the number of additional materials required, including specific cleaning materials, oil mediums and solvents, a wider selection of palette knives. Of course, those are optional. The paints and paint brushes themselves too are slightly more expensive for oil painting. Acrylics that way are slightly less expensive. Cleaning. Oil paints are strong and difficult to clean. So much so, there are specially designed chemicals with the sole purpose of cleaning oil paints. Oil paints and solvents can quickly deteriorate your paint brushes if not properly looked after. Acrylic paints, on the other hand, generally require nothing more than some soapy water to completely clean your paint brushes and materials. Space requirement. The toxicity and odor of oil paints, mediums and solvents do not mix well with confined spaces. Ideally, oil painting should be performed in a spacious, well-ventilated studio. Acrylic paints that way are much easier to clean as compared to oil paints, which at most times just requires water. So even the space requirement is not much. Final thoughts on acrylic versus oil painting. Oils and acrylics are both great mediums, and you can be a great artist no matter whichever you decide to focus on. The fundamentals of paintings are very similar across both mediums. The main difference is simply the techniques of applying the paint. If you are completely new to painting and have no preference either way, then I would suggest you have a play around with acrylics first. They will allow you to learn all the general fundamentals of painting without having to deal with the nuances of oil painting. Once you have grasped the basics of acrylics, you could then move on to oil paints. There is nothing stopping you from painting in both mediums. However, I would aim to focus on one of them. It is better to be a master of one medium than being decent across many mediums. As far as watercolors go, I would treat that separately to acrylics and oil painting. It is widely considered to be the most difficult medium to pick up due to the volatile nature of water and the very limited amount of work you can perform on watercolor paper. Another aspect to keep in mind at this point is you may like to use two or more mediums together, but watercolor definitely doesn't gel with oil or acrylics. But acrylics and oil go very well together, but yes, you cannot do acrylics over oil. It has to be other way around. You may like to do an underpainting using acrylics and thereafter finish with oil, but not the other way around. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope the information is helpful to you. Watch out for subsequent videos wherein I will bring out extremely important and fun facts about painting, which will definitely help you become a great artist. See you.